Hello Aztecs, welcome to Lesson 10, Creating Workouts from Home. I still have a lot of information for you. What, you might ask? Wait a second, I've already taught you all the information that you need to make a workout from home. Let's think about it. Yep, you already have all the information from past lessons. Now let's just put it together. All the information that you have are the same building blocks that you already used to make the workout program. You already know how to look ahead and plan goals. You already know the rules to get in shape. The FIT principle will still work for you just like when you were planning your lifting workout. Frequency, how often you're working out. Intensity, how hard are you working out. Type, what type of activities are you doing. And time, how much time are you spending doing those activities. And as long as you use the principle of overload and the principle of progression in guiding your workouts, you will keep improving. You remember this from last time? Well, it still works too. You can still use a repetition range when working out at home without weights. I'm going to explain it to you, but we're going to work backwards. Let's start with endurance. If you're ever doing more than 12 repetitions of anything when you're doing a set, you're automatically working endurance. And as long as you're doing at least 3 to 5 sets and resting less than a minute, you'll be improving on your endurance. Now to hypertrophy. Let's say you can do 6 push-ups. While you're practicing your push-ups, if you're doing between 3 and 5 sets and resting between 1 and 3 minutes, until you get to the point where you can do beyond 12 push-ups, every time you're working it, you are working for hypertrophy. You are gaining size in your pectoralis. And finally, how is it possible to work on strength at home? Let's say you're doing pull-ups and you can only do 2 pull-ups. Until you get to the point where you're beyond 5 or 6 pull-ups, every time you practice, you're working on strength as long as you're doing 3 to 5 sets, 1 to 5 repetitions with 3 to 5 minutes of rest. The repetition range isn't perfect at home because at some point you're going to be able to do more than 12 pull-ups, let's say. Well, at that point, you're doing a heck of a lot of pull-ups and you don't really need to work for size or strength with pull-ups. See how it works? If you're following along with various types of cardio movements as you watch videos, you're definitely working your endurance, especially if you continue to consistently move more than a few minutes without resting. Try to stay as balanced as you can when you're setting up your workout, just like when you're setting up a weight training workout. It doesn't change when you're working out at home. You still need exercise intensity, you still need to not go through the motions, and let's go ahead and take a look at this perceived exertion chart. As long as you're working at a green level and above, you'll be okay. Just don't get stuck on the green level too long. Because you want to get to the yellow level and above every once in a while because that's where you're going to overload and progress. So now that you realize that it's all the same, let's start planning your workout. First, we have to decide how many days a week we're going to work out. With a full body split, day 1 we work our full body, day 2 we rest, day 3 back to the full body, day 4 we rest, and so on. On weekends you get to rest twice. Let's say we're going to 4 days per week. Now we're splitting the lower and the upper body. Day 1, we work our lower body with various exercises. Day 2, we work our upper body with various exercises. Day 3, we rest. Day 4, we start that pattern over. Remember, I always suggest giving your body at least 2 to 3 days rest between doing the same activities. I'm going to show you some other people's activities right now, but you're going to notice that some of these people are doing the same exercises day after day. That's because when you do endurance activities, your muscles don't break down quite the same way and you can kind of get away with it. But I think that if you separate it out and, for example, do push-ups on Monday, don't do push-ups again till Wednesday. You'll have better results. When you're doing workouts from home, it's also a perfect time to mix in some cross-training. Mix it up so you're not always at home just watching someone's video movements and copying them. Get out, ride a bike, jog, walk, hike, anything that keeps you active and mixes it up. If we can't get to a gym, we can copy a lot of the exercise movements from wherever we are. We don't have to be in a gym to progressively overload our cardio. We can run up some stairs, we can run up a hill, we can run in sand. We don't need to be in a weight room to work our pectoralis either. When you can't do a regular push-up, you can always practice by doing a knee push-up or a chair push-up. If you can, get yourself a resistance band. They're cheap and you can do almost anything with it. Just because you don't have access to a pull-down machine doesn't mean you can't be creative and do some version of a pull-up or modified pull-up. Instead of doing this, you can always do this. Or instead of this, you can do that. Here's some other ideas for working muscles outside of a weight room. Let's take a look at a few ways you can do cardio at home. And here are some ways you can strengthen your muscles from the ground. And of course, you can stretch from home as well. As most of you know, you can find more of these exercise images on the internet or on YouTube videos. Following along with YouTube videos is always an easy option. That's why I sent you all those video links early on. Remember, you can go out and look for those links yourself. Good luck. Just like last time, you're going to have to create your own workout plan, but this time from home. All you have to do is show me what you're going to do throughout a week. And finally, don't forget to rest your muscles, don't forget to rest your body, and don't forget to take the quiz. See you next time.